Suspended SAPS head of Organised Crime Richard Shibiri is expected to testify before the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry in Pretoria this morning. He'll be grilled on his alleged links to cartel members and interfering in the investigation of the killing of Vereeniging engineer Armand Swart. Swart was gunned down outside his workplace in April 2024 in a case of mistaken identity. Let's now get some more from Sakina and Canny that are at the commission. Sakina?
Well, thanks, Leanne. Welcome back to the Bridget Mabandla Justice College. And of course, Canny, just looking at what we're expecting today. Let's go back, back to October, when the name of Major General Richard Shibiri came up, and the testimony of witness A followed by witness B. So let's just go back and how he was implicated here at the commission.
Indeed. This circles back to the evidence of the detectives that were intimately involved in the Armand Swart murder case that implicates alleged cartel member Katiso Katie Milefe and makes several links with other significant crime scenes with respect to the firearms that were used. The ballistics, you'll remember, was quite a crucial element in the Armand Swart murder case. And we also heard about various levels of interference, if we could put it that way, to try and undermine the case that was going on because it implicated serious alleged cartel members. Now, a key person who was implicated in that alleged interference was Major General Richard Shibiri, that is the head of Organised Crime. He's also named in the interim report of the Madlanga Commission as one of those high-ranking SAPS officials that needs to be referred for further investigation. So he is someone that is currently being probed. I'm not sure what the status of his employment is at this point.
Suspended, I believe.
I can't confirm that
yet,
but he's definitely referred for further investigation. So what he's accused of doing is taking a particular keen interest into the investigations of these particular cases that involve the alleged cartel members, to the extent that he would allegedly call witness A and B and try to influence them, allegedly, into not investigating the matter. He's the particular officer who is alleged to constantly have dropped names, if we could put it that way, to intimidate the investigators into not pursuing the investigation any
Told
further.
them these were dangerous people.
Yes, these are dangerous people. These are people who are connected. This is not a good idea for you to go. And you always took a keen interest as to how far the investigation is, what do they have, what do they not have. And the question he needs to answer is why. He's also accused of allegedly receiving a cash gift from Vusumuzi Cat Matlala, which is allegedly to the tune of about 80,000, if we could put it that way. And already that gives you a picture of someone who may be an alleged compromised cop and what the extent of his involvement with these alleged criminal cartels was. There's also evidence that he had taken an investigator to a quote-unquote White House where there were particular individuals there to try and influence the investigation or try to, I guess, kill off that particular investigation against the alleged cartel members. And it raises the questions, or rather creates suspicion as to how many cases has he had that kind of influence in as a high-ranking SAPS member, and how many people has he allegedly protected who were being investigated by these particular investigators who were trying to work hard within SAPS but said that they were receiving that resistance from the top, so they didn't know how to handle
the
that
envelopes they were told of.
There were also an issue of the brown envelopes as well. Thanks for touching on that. So there's a lot of issues that deal with influence and how he attempted to thwart those particular investigations by witness A and B primarily. So we'll be hearing about that particular evidence.
Indeed.
today.
And this, of course, a man who was holding a very powerful position as the head of organized crime. So he's the person expected to give evidence here at the Madlanga Commission today. And of course, we'll still have some analysis later than usual today, but it's coming up. So do stay with us.